everyone, it's me Simone and I'm back at it again with another video about books. Also, can I get a shout out for how awesome I'm getting at being more comfortable in front of the camera? Years out of the game has really changed me. Anyway, recently in the news I read that they were going to do a remake of the movie and another make of the book A Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. So before I get started, I just want to say that this is one of my favorite books of all time. I have no idea how to describe how good it is. This one woman, the main character, she's trying to get over the life that she had prior to this post-apocalyptic world, but then everything in her life completely changed and now she's trying to cope with the fact that all she has to do is have babies. It is an extremely depressing universe, and the fact that there was a movie that had come out in like the 80s is one sad thing. There's now a TV show, I think for Hulu, that's going to be coming out, and I am not going to watch that at all. I don't like watching some movies because of the topics that are talked about in the book. And I'm not going to be pretentious and say that you need to read the book before you watch the movie, or like books are better than the movies or anything like that. I think that there's merits in both, because what you see in the movie is not going to be exactly what you read in the book, and what you read in the book may not make it to the movie. And that's something you kind of have to understand and come to truth with, because Hollywood is Hollywood and they need to make money, and they'll take shortcuts and they'll change stories and they'll make things different in order to appease the Hollywood gods. I don't know if that's a thing. What I'm trying to say in this video is that there are some books that I've read that I've really enjoyed that I will never see the movie because I am afraid of it. For example, one movie that I'll probably never see is Gone Girl. I read Gone Girl maybe a few months before the movie came out. I didn't even know the movie was coming out, and then I saw a trailer for it while I was reading the book and I was just like, oh, okay, cool, that's actually happening. So I read the book and I was so disturbed by that story that when the movie came out, I knew I did not want to see it. Because there's a difference between the fantasy that you have in your brain and then the fantasy that's created in reality. Seeing people in your mind, you know that it's in your mind, you know that it's not real. Seeing people in movies, I mean, I guess the story there is not real either, but there's so much more of like a reality factor there, that there are like faces that go with these characters. With a story like Gone Girl, where there's very, very difficult and controversial scenes, I don't want to see it in real life at all. I don't want to see that world. I don't want to see what this story is going to be. It got really bright all of a sudden. Jesus. One of the great things that I love about reading and books in general is that the characters don't get an easy ride the entire story. There's always something that happens, something wrong was said, something physical happens, and that drives the story even further. Duh. It's called writing 101. I think the fine line between reading the pages with the words on it and seeing it on TV is your mind, and your imagination can take you to many places and do many things for you, and then you see the gratuitous scene on TV. It's just like watching a car accident. It's something that you just don't forget. I really enjoy the fact that those books are in my mind. Those stories are in my mind and I've imagined them, and I've imagined them in a place where it's not as gratuitous or real as I see it in real life. But like, I don't think that I would be able to handle it if I saw it in real life. You know what I mean? And then I say that and then I go to like Harry Potter world and I'm like basically crying while walking down Diagon Alley because it's something that I've always imagined in my head, or I've seen in movies, and all of a sudden I see it in real life and it's just like so much more real. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I probably won't be seeing those movies, but I did want to get this conversation going, and if you also agree with me, leave a comment below, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!